What's up, y'all? It's Chad Brooks here with Productive Pastor. Sunday night, I'm just about to start my Sunday night sermon preparation rhythm, which is typically to read ahead and just get the ball moving. But I got a new sermon notebook. It's actually a return back to an old sermon notebook that I used to use. And I want to talk with you just a little bit about sermon notebooks and which sermon notebooks I use and why I like sermon notebooks. So I'm a paper guy. I'm a solid paper guy. This is the sermon notebook that I just finished. And so I start off on paper. And I mean, if I start flipping through this thing, you see there's a lot of work that's going on in here. We'll get a little bit of, it's the way I work. And this is what's it called? It's like a hipster notebook company. My wife likes them a lot. I snagged this from her. Baron Fig. That I can never remember their name. It's a good notebook. I mean, it's good. It's the soft back. I think Moleskine kind of started this trend. I mean, you got the sweet little stitching. It's like a cahier, maybe. I don't know. I'm from North Louisiana. I can't talk about that kind of stuff. But anyway, it's been a really good sermon notebook for me, and I like it. It's been soft cover, but it's been just a tad bit small. So, like, here's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and I'll put it up against it. You see, it's just a little bit too small for me. And I went back to something I used to use a long time ago. This is a Rhodia. This Rhodia is straight up 8.5 by 11. It's spiral bound. I like that because they lay flat. It is grid paper, which I like a lot. I like the big size because I like to draw things out, and there's enough space here like to legit draw things out. I also, I use sermon worksheets that I've made before. So like here's my old school sermon worksheet, had this for years. Here's my new word study worksheet that I use. Since this is 8.5 by 11, they can fit in here because I'm all about like folding crap up and it staying in there. There's a couple of things I wish. I really wish that this notebook had like pockets in it. That would be pretty rad because I could keep stuff going and I could stick stuff in the pocket. I also wish that maybe it had some sort of elastic closure across the front of it because like this is a notebook. I mean, it's nothing sturdy. Well, it is sturdy. The outsides are pretty good. But I bought a pack of these. I used to use these. I used these for a few years solid, and then just like one day didn't have any extra on my stock, and so I bumped into just kind of grabbing whatever, and that's how I ended up using these Baron Figs for a little bit. But decided to jump back in the Rhodia, made the order because I knew I was going into it. And I also had this weird thing, like I like my notebooks to finish seasons well. And I've used that same one from some like November all the way, or no, December. So it started in December and it's ending like 2 weeks before Easter. And so that's my sermon notebook thing. I'd love to hear if you're a paper cat, like what do you like about notebooks? Like both of these notebooks are great no matter what kind of pen you use or highlighters. I'm a big pen guy. I used to be a big fountain pen guy, not so much anymore. I got tired of having like inky fingers all of the time, but both of these, especially the Rhodia, will rock and roll with some fountain pen ink. And so they're fantastic. I'll stick some notes to both of those below in the description. But yeah, tell me about your sermon notebooks. Tell me, all you paper-based folks, I want to hear about what you do and how you use. And maybe next week I'll jump in and I will share with you my the way I use digital stuff, because I also have digital preparation tactics. They're part of everything. So I hope you have an awesome Sunday night. It's like 11:45 here, so I probably need to go to bed and quit just like kind of piddling around, but no, piddling around is kind of fun. So awesome. Thanks for being part of the Productive Pastor community. You are a lot cooler than I am, and I hope you have a great week.